So, on another episode of Black Men Are Embarrassing, I just watched a video and it was a collection of black men, and they were talking about the statistics of men in jail and how a high number of them, about 70% of them, were raised by single mothers. Um, I don't know how accurate that statistic is today, but it's a good conversation if you're going to have the real conversation. But what they were doing is saying single mothers are to blame. It's single mothers' fault that all these young men are going to jail. And what are they doing to these young men? And how are these single mothers raising these, criminals or whatever? Which is crazy to me because it's like, I'm sorry, where are the fathers? That's the real conversation. Why are they single mothers? Where's the absent fathers? So we really need to look at the situation and be for real about it. Why is she having to raise sons on her own? Where are the fathers? And whether or not they're together, that is irrelevant, because he can still be available and be there for his son, be there for his child. He needs to have a presence in that child's life regardless if he's with the mother or not. And so to have that conversation and just put the blame solely on the single mother is wild. Is wild. Please learn how to take accountability, black man. Like, it's wild. um and I this conversation sparks my interest because I am a single mom and I do have a son. And he's asked me some things that I did not know. And I'm just being for real with you. I've had to Google some stuff. I had to call his dad, or not his dad, my dad, his grandpa, and say, hey, what is this normal? Is that, um, because there's things that I listen. I was born a woman. I've lived my life as a woman. I know womanly things. There's lots of things I don't know about men, young men, men growing up, and so I'm having to learn myself to help teach my son. And, now I'm a good mom. So it's really hard, and it's not fair. And it's like, because I can coach my daughter, I can teach her everything she's needing to know about menstrual and all, and I can say, oh, that's normal, this no, but with him I'm like, I don't know, is that normal? Is it normal, really? I didn't know that was something men had to go through, boys had to go through, so absent fathers need to make more of a effort to be in their children's lives. And then we'll see the decline in, all this negative behavior. um, and so if you're going to have the conversation, have the real conversation. Where are the fathers and why aren't they participating in the raising of their children? That's the real conversation. So if you're going to have the conversation, have the real conversation and stop blaming single moms, because they do the best they can. They really do. I'm not just talking about myself. I'm talking about I see single moms all the time, and they are struggling, working, trying to do everything, trying to be everything they are trying. They do the best they can. And if they don't have that man around, it's for a reason. Trust and believe it's for a reason. They're not just putting men out for no reasons, because they want them around. So it's definitely for a reason. So, and we don't want women just having a man around just to have a man around, especially if he's going to be abusive or dangerous to the children. So there's lots of reasons that women have opted to not have that man around. But regardless, men need to make more of an effort to be in their child's life and help raise that child, because young boys need a man. There's questions they don't even feel comfortable asking a mom. My son so embarrassed. He's like, and we're looking at each other. I'm like, don't be embarrassed, honey. It's okay. But I mean, they need to have, a male that they can ask those things to. So, anyways, have the real conversation. Where the daddies? All right, carry on.